And yes, I find this little guy very appealing. Magenta is an unusual skin tone for EGA characters, but I do enjoy that very much. Of course, later on we will play more Pansmo. So let's see, it's about 809 right now. We'll play this maybe, yeah, maybe 30, 45 minutes or so. And then we'll move on to artwork, and then we'll end the night with Pansmo. Open door. Okay. And just the Soothsayer, which I don't know who that is by sight, but I'm going to assume it's this person. I wonder if this will work. Fall to... Oh, do I need to know their name? Oh, okay. Oh, nice, thanks, but now you'll never get it back. I didn't get points for that. I did not get points for that. Talk to Soothsayer. Okay, here we go. Mr. Gel, happy Crimson Tuesday. The Soothsayer peers into the misty depths of the crystal ball. Suddenly his face goes pale, and he starts in horror. Horror, what's wrong, you ask? Yes, Deluxe talks. PC speakers somehow managed to feel old and outdated even the same year they were invented. Yeah, they were never great sounding, but I understand the limitations at the time. I think I've tuned it into Neighbours by mistake, he says. He rapidly adjusts it. Yeah, I'm familiar with the show Neighbours. I never watched it. I think it's a British soap opera. I think, is it still running? I feel like it is. Marnanel says, oh, totally, it was a real relief to go to Sound Blaster in the next game. Oh, oh, Australian. Okay, Neighbours is Australian. Gotcha. Okay, Australian sitcom, long running. I'm assuming it's still running. Yay, for Magma. Yes, Crimson Tuesday. Nicholas Patton says, I'm curious how the game would react if someone wrote stare intensely at Soothsayer. Oh, by the way, for anyone who's just joining us, meet and hello as well. Anyone just joining us, Marnanel Thurman is one of the developers of Denarius Avaricius Sextus. Okay, here we go. I see a spirit holding a fawn-colored rabbit. That'll be the genie with the light brown hair. Okay, I know this joke too, because there's a song about genie, Jeannie, with the light brown hair. So did get that one. I want to come upon one that we need explaining though. Okay, yes, that's a genie with the light brown hair. Now I have it. The town of Pompeii will be destroyed by ash. Wow, these anti-smoking lobbies are becoming powerful, you say. Don't be silly. This is important. I know an escape route. You may be the only one to escape. Great! But it'll cost you 2,000 denarii to take it or leave it. We did manage to loot a healthy amount of denarii from the treasury in our previous playthrough. Cromwell says, I love a classic Sound Blaster. Now that I've got the emulator working correctly, I feel that every game should be played with Roland MT32. Now, Cromwell, are you aware that the Crimson Diamond music was composed on an MT32? And Dan and I are investigating releasing the actual album, the MIDI album, on a 3.5-inch floppy. So if you've got an emulator, you'll be able to play the music, the MIDI music. Aline B, happy Crimson Tuesday. Little Lux says, like a Hobbs Barrow style giant eye and a bit of bridge of the nose. Oh yeah, the close up of the Soothsayer. Oh, okay. Marnanel says there was an anti-smoking tobacco lobby called Action for Smoking on Health called ASH. Ah, see, this is the background that we're all waiting for. Okay, I think we might actually have that amount of money. Gulp, and they call you Avaricius. So our name is Denarius Avaricius Sextus, and that's the name of the game. Let's look at inventory. We have some money. Okay, look at money. Yes, we do have enough money to pay the Soothsayer. So I'm just gonna save the game. Yes, this save game thing. I still haven't wrapped my head around it. Okay, so give money to Soothsayer. And about time too, says Quick Fingers. Quick Fingers, the Soothsayer. What's that rumbling noise? You both hurry to the back of the pub, where Quick Fingers opens a small door with a curious key and pulls you after him. Not a moment too soon. Marnanel says, in the original version, there was a joke about Mark/my English teacher, Mr. Ash, but my dad asked us to cut it. That's another great question, actually. Like, how old were you when you were making this game? Do you remember the joke about the English teacher? Deluxe Tech says, I've never played this game, but even seeing this 5 minutes of gameplay really makes me want to. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've been very impressed with this game. Like, I got scared when we got to that catacombs part, but it was a very, very fair... I can't even really call it a maze. It was just a very, very fair navigation through catacombs. Marnanel says she was 16. That's amazing. Ah, I love hearing when young people get this into making... I wish I started that young. Marnanel says, hasn't it done its homework? Yes, Art Burkloss. Happy Crimson Tuesday, by the way. Art Burkloss is a fellow game developer. I love seeing all you wonderful game developers in here. And Art Burkloss, currently, I think, are you still programming that art tool that you're talking about? Yes, Mug Monster. It is Crimson Tuesday. And we are joined by Marnanel Thurman. And Marnanel, if I'm mispronouncing your name, please let me know. Marnanel Thurman, one of the Thurmans from Thorsoft of Letchworth. Okay, so not a moment too soon. Your thoughts hark back to lupus. Of course, lupus, the disease. Arcada, which I guess is arcade. Nervous, Didymus, Get a load of a, and the others that you left behind in Pompeii. Did they get out? Who knows? Is this the end? Oh, congratulations to Art Burkloss, as the art tool reached version 1.0 last Tuesday. Congratulations. Oh no, Marnanel says, oh, there wasn't a version of Avaricius for Scum VM because we lost the floppies with the source. Oh no. Oh, and and also good luck and good fortune with how developing your game even further. Didymus. There's a Scum version of the sequel. Yes, you mentioned Lord Avalot, you mentioned. Oh, did I just finish the game? The soothsayer hurries along a winding corridor which is pitch dark, judging by the sound of Nelia Danis echoing behind you. Crapulous is following. At length, you arrive at the way out. Okay. Okay, this one is... I need explanation if you remember Marnanel. Nelia Danis? The sound of Nelia Danis? Winding corridor, which is pitch dark, judging by the sound of Nelia Danis. Okay, so... I love when a sentence starts with, okay, so. Yes, Arlene B says, Marnanel and Marnanel Thurman. Oh, is this a game you made? I've missed all the context for this. Yes, Arlene B, Marnanel Thurman, one of the developers, one of the Thurmans of Thorsoft of Letchworth. She was 16 when she made this. With other Thurmans, I'm assuming brothers? It's okay, Marnanel. It's a lot to take in, the streaming and stuff. And I totally hijacked your dinner, by the way, too. Okay. Marnanel says, opens the small door with the curious key is a reference to the BBC micro adventure game The Hobbit. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. All right, we're gonna just have a pause here, and just let you catch up. We'll just let you catch up. I apologize. I'm just so excited, and I don't want to come off as a boorish North American, which I am. Okay, Marnanel says, Mark is my brother, Mike is my dad who didn't do any of the development but paid for the compilers, so... Sakana Cow, Hyper Crimson Tuesday. Executive producer credit, yes. Okay, so that's even more impressive. Okay, so Marnanel, it was you and Mark, so just the two of you made this game. How long did this take to make? I'm sorry, I've inadvertently slipped into asking questions. 2 years, that's fantastic. And the font is really nice, too. I agree. Vogus Green says, do you not feel comfortable saying boorish American as a Canadian? It needs the qualification North American. I'm a boorish North American. I could say a boorish Canadian, I suppose. Eating with Hyper Crimson Tuesday. Nice looking font. It's not the easiest to make a decent looking and functional font. Is this a custom font then? But yeah, I guess one of the reasons I stopped here is the Nelia Danis joke. And I do wonder how much the compiler is. But yeah, I'm so sorry. I probably have just completely overwhelmed you at this point. Oh, you're a Boris States person. I see Foggage Green. I could have said boorish Canadian, I suppose. But the thing is, Canadians don't really have that much of a reputation for boorishness. North American just kind of generalizes it a bit. Okay. Marnanel says the compiler was Turbo Pascal 5.5 and it cost £70. Wow. Your father was lovely to support the two of you with that. Eileen B says Canada exports its boorishness in the form of geese. So the artbook class was a question. Okay, referring to your own art tool. Okay. Oh no, please, your artbook class. Yes, share a screenshot of your art tool. Please do. And I love a good UI. I do love a good UI. Please do. Yeah, I also sometimes get my wires crossed here. Yeah, please do. I will take a peek at it. Yeah, Canada geese are aggressive, and they're large, and they are at least they're very easy to identify. And one of the strange language things about them they're called Canada. It's a Canada goose, Canada geese, one Canada goose. Yeah, no, that's not a weird language thing. They're not called Canadian geese. That's the slightly weird language thing about them. Is they're called a Canada goose, not a Canadian goose, which is strange. Okay, thank you. I'm going to check out I'm going to check that out, the UI of Artwork classes. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. The Artwork classes drawing tool. Okay. That's wonderful. We need more just beautiful artistic UIs like that. That's fantastic. Well done. Oh my goodness. Okay, Marnanel is explaining this text box. Okay, the soothsayer hurries along a winding corridor, which is pitch dark. Judging by the sound of Nelia Danis echoing behind you, Crapulus is following. At length you arrive at a way out. Okay. Marnanel says, okay, there's a song called Nellie Dean, which is originally American oddly, but for some reason it's used in UK media to represent that someone's drunk. Okay, gotcha. Okay. It begins, there's an old mill by the stream, Nellie Dean. Okay. This is fantastic. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the explanation. You know what? I think it'd be great. So when at a later date, when we figure this all out, I would love to play through the entire game and just get your developer commentary on it. Because I do feel like we've come to the end of it, which is making me a little bit sad. But yeah, next time when we figure this out, just to go through it all, because I would love explanations for every single box if you remember what each box is. Yes. Beta Human, have a Crimson Tuesday. Tonight on Julia's stream, chat exchanges pictures of their tools. Yes, I love some good UI. I do. Yes, Aline B, at least they're very easy to identify is the nicest thing anyone has ever said about a Canada goose. Okay, oh, geese love you. Oh, Marnanel, okay, thank you for the YouTube thing. I'm gonna have to open that. I'm gonna have to watch that later. But the geese, the Canada geese, is that in? Oh, okay, I see the little preview of it. Is that? Do you get Canada geese in London? I don't remember seeing them when I was in London. But maybe it wasn't the season for them. Do you get them? Huh. The goose in Broughton. Okay. You do get them in like the UK then. I figured they wouldn't come by you guys just because of the island thing. Okay, now how do I get back? There we go. Okay. Okay, and crapulus which means drink, an obscure word. Okay, Marnanel says, Didymus is the Latin form of Thomas, which is my dead name. Okay. I thought Didymus was a pun on, like, diddle. I thought that's where that was going. I did not realize that it had to do with your dead name. Okay. You're okay, about 150 miles. Okay, I'm not gonna dox you on stream or anything. Okay, Beta Human as well thought it was a play on Epididymis. Yes, so thank you so much for the explanations, because I just had made an assumption of that being a pun, and other people did as well on other things. Nice. Marnanel also says Arcada. Your goodly wife's in this game's name is Arcada, which is hark at her because she never stops talking. I love it. I love every little bit of it. Yeah, I was actually in London not that long ago. I was in London last November for Adventure X, which is an adventure game convention, and they have had it in Greenwich the past couple years, I think. I'd been in 2019, and it used to be at the British Library of all places. And then COVID happened, and then they had it for the first time in a while at Greenwich in 2022, and then 2023 I went, and yeah, it was just a wonderful time. Okay, fantastic. Okay, Marnanel says, one of the things I think I should have explained better in Avaricius is that it's based around Roman comedies, which were comedies of manners with stock characters like these. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I wouldn't have realized that the significance of that. Yeah. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, Marnell says my partner and I had our first date at the British Library. It's a gorgeous place. I got to show the Crimson Diamond in 2019 there, and just the stuff that they have, the exhibits and everything, the rare documents and the rare books, it just completely blew me away. Completely. They have stuff from like, Beethoven and Bach, like actual handwritten music. They have the most incredible things there. And that's a wonderful first date. No, it's perfect. No. I would like, and they have a little cafe there, too. That's wonderful, and they have a great bookstore too. When I was there in 2023 fall, I bought this book that was published by the British Library about food and menus and things, and I was very excited. They have the Codex Sinaiticus, which I don't know what that one is, Marnanel. If you want to explain it, please do. All day there, all month there. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Mug Monster says, sometimes British puns can be awkward over text. There was a Transformers comic with throwaway characters named Shock and Or, because according to the author, Or sounds like the like awe with a certain British accent. Shock and Or, Shock and Or. Okay, I see okay, yeah, I did see that. The Marnanel says the first full copy of the Bible. One time there's a fire and the librarian grabbed that one book and jumped out the window. Yes, I did see like Bible first edition or whatever it was. That was incredible. Yeah. Yep. A couple centuries back. All right, we're gonna continue. Now I feel like this particular text box has been explained to our satisfaction. Yes, Aline B says, I deadass love that you built a whole adventure game about Roman comedies when you were 16. Talk about precocious. Yes, I love it too. Okay, here we go. You climb out of the hole, rub your eyes, and look around. Wow. Yay! Neptune's Island. And I love this as well, that there's, on every background, Marnanel, there are little initials on every background. So this one is T and then M Thurman as well. Press any key. It's great. Who did all the art? Oh, text adventures have been in my life since I was 9, Marnanel says. In front of you sits Neptune, the king of the sea on his majestic throne. Hi there, Avi, he says. Glad to see you got out at last. I hear Thorsoft are running another game for you, thanks to you-know-who registering. Meanwhile, I think there's someone who wants to see you. Okay, Mark drew almost all of the pictures. Okay, gotcha. Lord Avalot. I'm gonna have to look that up. Is it also EGA text parser? Yes, Hugo's games were also made by a British person. Yes, by David P. Gray. Yes. Working alone. And Marnanel says, I wrote most of the code and wrote the text. That's fantastic. It's fantastic. Finn. The end. Well done. Yay. Oh my gosh. Is that Arcada in the boat then? Oh, that's the text parser. Oh, you wrote the text parser. This was great. This was really great. And I don't know if there's any music here. I don't think so because I did turn the music on. Oh, mermaid? Okay. Oh, I see. So you're the one in the boat. And that I see the mermaid is the one with the tail. Because I didn't realize we had gotten a boat because I was really excited. That's fantastic. Okay, so Mark was then 15 and then so from 13 to 15 was the production, was that, or 15 to 17? That's great though. And the fact that it did take 2 years and the both of you worked on it and finished it. The text is occasionally mildly embarrassing now. It's great. It's great. It's great. And yeah, so many people don't finish anything. And you started and finished not only this game, but Lord Avalot at this age. I just my hat's off to you and your brother. It's great. Yes, exactly, Deluxe Slugs. Very good point. I mean, have you read anything I wrote when I was 16? Yeah, I'm glad. I don't think I have anything I had when I was 16 because I would never want to revisit that. But this is very good. This is, you know what? Let's start again. It's a mermaid. Oh, here. Okay, here we go. It's a mermaid. You decide to go on a short cruising holiday with her. Lovely. And so we leave Denarius Avaricius Sextus alone on a rowing boat with only a mermaid to keep him company. We also leave Arcata to the volcano. But who knows, maybe Avi will soon return to this very PC. Till then, Valete Ludores. Okay, Marnanel says, 14 to 16 was Avaricius, I think. 17 to 18 was Avalot. There was going to be a third, but I went to university, so I had to stop. Okay, farewell players is Valete Ludores. Deluxe Tech says, I did one poetry project when I was in my teens. I wrote a poem a day for a year or two, and at the end I had like one really good poem and a bunch of crappy ones. That's the creative process right there. Edenway says, Arcata sounds a lot like Arcada, the doomed ship from Space Quest 1. Which is, I figured it was like a pun on arcade, but Marnanel explained it's hark at her, because Arcata is very talkative. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's another question that we could ask is, you mentioned The Hobbit as one of your inspirations. What other, did you play the Sierra games and LucasArts games, or did you play like mostly text stuff? Marnanel says, we had a game called Zablatron before Avaricius, but that got abandoned a few months in. Autocomplete keeps getting the name wrong. And just for anyone who's just joining us, Marnanel Thurman was one of the Thurmans of Thorsoft of Letchworth. But you know what I'm going to do? I did not expect to end this early with it. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to start from the beginning. And if you want to pitch in with any background stuff, we can wind this down at maybe, you know, however long you want to stick around for. Okay. Okay, Marnanel says, I think the idea of the interface was taken from Leisure Suit Larry 1. This is something I mentioned on previous streams, is the UI for this game is really cool. It blends kind of like menu-based contextual drop-down menus and text parse in a way that I've never seen before. Yes, the barman is called Sinistrus. Right. So yes, Sinistrus, I guess, was sinister, which is like left in Latin, I suppose. Yes, and yes, Marnanel, someone actually mentioned that. The barman in Lucius Larry is called Lefty, which is the same name. Yes, someone did mention they think that's what you were going for there, and they're absolutely right. So it's nice to have that confirmed. Enter your name for the certificates. Julia. Yay! Ooh, look at that fancy like neon glow effect. This is to certify that Julia has won Thorsoft's Game of Avaricius. Dated. It's got the date and everything. I want to print it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Press Shift print screen to print to Epson. T to print a text copy on any printer, or escape to quit. T? I don't think that's going to work. Oh, is it just chatting? Oh, it's not just chatting for me, but I will retry to fix that. I will try again. Denarius. Thank you, Gary Ankles. No, I'm glad you told me. Because it says, that's what it says for me. Okay, I've updated it, and maybe it's going to do that now. Okay. we're gonna start from the top and just whatever anything you want to chime in on, Marnanel, or whatever you want to leave, because we'll just do the whole thing from beginning to end at some later date. But I do feel like this is quite an early stop for this. Yes, not thwarted by the Y2K bug. Okay, Marnanel says Colossal Cave was an inspiration. A whole lot of Acornsoft adventures. 7th Star, Wheel of Fortune, and a lot I can't now remember. Of course. Okay, I'm gonna press escape. Ooh, there's some of the sound. Congratulations, you've won. Go and celebrate. This is actually more of a fanfare than a lot of professionally produced games that we've played on this channel. In terms of, yeah, it didn't just kick me out to DOS unceremoniously when we won. It actually had a certificate thing and everything, which I really appreciate. But yeah, let's go take it from the top. Take it from the top. We'll play for, I might say my stop time for this will be in half an hour, and then I'll move on to other stuff. Marnanel, yeah, whenever you like to take off, please do. And we'll set up a date to do this for real and seriously sometime. Yes, the rainbow text is amazing. Okay, so we've got the... Oh yes, that PC speaker. I don't know where the game is right now. Hold on. Let me find that for you. Where is it? Come on, help me out here. Okay, that's not it. I will find it again. I don't know where it is. Can you even at least hear the music? Okay, there it is. Okay, I just have to redo that. Ooh. Oh my gosh, okay, it's late for you, Marnanel. Okay. So yeah, have a wonderful, wonderful sleep. Thank you so much for dropping by. We're gonna send you out on this wonderful fanfare of PC speaker music. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming by and answering some of the questions and explaining some of the jokes. And happy Crimson Tuesday to you. It's been such a pleasure to have you here with us. Yeah, we'll play you off to this. Yes, Aline, you said it was great to see your game. Have a good night, Marnanel. Yes, thank you, everyone. Eden says thank you. And Edmund Detour, happy Crimson Tuesday. We just we were just fortunate enough to have Marnanel Thurman, who was one of the developers of Denarius Avaricius Sextus, with us for a little bit today, and we got to play some of the. We actually finished Denarius Avaricius Sextus just now, without any walkthrough or anything. This game is good. It's really good. Made by teenagers, and it's easier to play than a lot of games that we played on this channel in terms of finishing it without getting extra help. I'm so impressed by that. I'm so impressed by them for being able to finish this game at all, and I'm impressed for myself for being able to finish this game without a walkthrough or anything really. Mupian says, it was made in Turbo Pascal as my first programming environment. Edmund Dieter says, this song reminds me of a real song, but hard for me to translate from PC speaker. Yeah, if anyone has any guesses of what this song is. No, Goldman Summon, no walkthrough. This was just me and my not that good adventuring brain. So I'm very, very pleased and proud of myself for that.